So I hope this much part you already know. As I have told you earlier, everything is sort of a revision for you. You know what is the internet, you know how to visit various websites, you know what are search engines, and how to visit a particular website. So page number 73. While your computer is connected to the internet, you are online. You can do many things online like reading, watching a movie, listening to songs, or even chatting and playing computer games with other people who are online in any part of the world at that time. When you are not connected to the net, you are offline. You very well know what is online, what is offline. When you are online, you can read anything, you can read a book. Online, you can watch a movie, or you can even play computer games. I know you all are doing that, playing games with anyone who is present in any part of the world and who is online at that particular time. When we are not connected with the internet, we are offline. Sometimes, okay, let me adjust my page. Give me some time. Yes, it's done. Sometimes you gather a lot of information on the net which you want to read or use later. What do you do then? If you are reading a book and then we put a bookmark, but what about we are reading something or we want to gather or store information to read later on? You can make a copy of the text or pictures or movies on your computer and store it there. In other words, you download the information on your computer and then use it anytime you like. So when we want to gather a lot of information, we want to use it or read it later, we make a copy and then store it. For example, not for example, in other words, we download the information, we store it on the computer, and later on we can open that folder and we can read. To send information on the net, you first need to get it ready on your computer in a way you want it on the net. You need a website to display the information on the net. So if you want to send something, you have to get ready and then you can upload anything, you can display anything. So you can also get your personal address. You can also get your personal address on the net. You can receive messages on this address and also send them. This system of sending and receiving messages or mail on computers is known as email or electronic mail. Previously, sometimes back, people used to send letters. Do you receive letter? You have idea that you have to put up a mailbox, and in that mailbox the postman delivers the letter. In the same way, on the internet, you need to create your own address and then you can send an email or you can receive email on this particular address. You all are aware of it, right? An email address is, let me adjust, yes, done. An email address is short and unique. No two email addresses are the same. With the address, you get an account on the net. So create your address, it should be unique, and no two email address on the internet should be same or they are not same. Your account is like your own letterbox on the net. The only difference is that you can use this letterbox not only for receiving mail but also for sending it. When you grow up, you can get your own email account. So children, email address, you are aware of all these things, but as I have told you earlier, this chapter is a quick revision because this book has been printed long time back, and in between the years we all are aware of all the concepts, and COVID-19 has taught us so many things that we were not aware of. We did not use internet for educational purpose, for teaching purpose, but now we are using it. So you are all aware of all these concepts: online, offline, email address, sending, receiving mails. So it should be unique and the letter box or the mail box that we put up, we only receive our letters or some invitation card, but from email address we can receive the mail and we can send a mail too. You can lock this letterbox by using a password. Yes, we need to lock, and that lock is the password, and our email account will be open only with the key. We are locking, and then when we use a password, it's sort of a key that opens the lock. A password is a secret word or group of letters and or numbers. A computer will allow a person to see or use the account only when the person types the correct password. So that you have to remember. If you create a very unique password, then if you are not able to open it, your email account will be locked. It won't be unlocked. So understand that keep such a password that should be unique, but then you should be able to recollect it and open your email account. So the last paragraph, people who live in a city are citizens. As I have explained to you earlier, people living in a city are citizens. People who use the net are netizens. We all have become netizens, isn't it? And why not? We can explore, we can learn so many things for our educational purpose. We can understand the concepts well. But again, let me tell you, please use the internet under the guidance of some elder person at your house. It can be your elder brother or sister, but the best way, use under the guidance of your mother or father, because they understand better what is good for you and what is not. Some things are such that they are not for your age. So please be very careful while using the internet. Use only under the guidance of your parents. So be a netizen. Be a netizen. Use the internet carefully, right? People who live in a city are citizens. People who use the net are netizens. Would you like to be a netizen? We already are netizens, right? But still we will answer yes, we would like to be netizen. We would like to use the internet for understanding the things better, to learn some new things, to read good books, to understand good values, and to be a good citizen and be a good netizen, right? So read the lesson one more time. It's very easy, and exercise part in the next session. This is all for today. Take care. Stay at home. Have a good day. Thank you.